What's going on, guys? I'm AD. I'm here with the wonderful Zach Aguilar. How are you doing, sir?
Dude, I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you enjoying the con right now?
It's been great. It's amazing. I love the love out here in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's a really good experience. I know it's like the first year that we're in a new venue, but it's really exciting to have you with us here in the city.
Thanks for having me.
If you guys don't know who he is the voice behind Tanjiro in Demon Slayer, Otto in ReZero. He has a catalog of different voices that personally I'm a fan of. I'm not gonna lie.
I love how you mentioned Otto. We're working on that season right now.
I was going to. That was going to be one of my things because you just wrapped up the season.
Yeah.
And with the cliffhanger of Subaru busting into the church and everything, how do you feel about the season so far and like where the next season is going to go into?
Oh wow, it's awesome. I mean, it's always a journey with that show.
Yeah.
I don't know anything because they have manga for it, right? It's always a surprise for me.
As far as I understand, like
Do they-
I don't read it. They
Yeah.
do have one,
Yeah.
but I think it's going alongside the anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's the light novels that are a little bit further ahead.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I never know like where we are, what we're doing. So the
Yeah.
director kind of keeps me honest. And is like, "Here's your wagon boy. He's jumping in for like five words this episode, and he's jumping in for a monologue in the next one." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And we just do it every single week.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Like they keep your guys in line a whole lot with that because I would have expected like preparation and just saying like, okay, are you a fan of any of the characters that you do, like of any of the series?
Oh, I mean, pretty much everything. I've seen. It's funny. I saw so much of it. I saw like all of ReZero in like Japanese before it even released.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously Demon Slayer because like you just have to be. As soon as I booked the character, I went through and I read the entire manga.
Oh, man.
So I could understand everything that's happened. So that's probably my most asked question when I come to events like this. They ask me, "Have you read the manga?" I'm like, "Yes, trust me, I have." And it's so funny because I ask people if they've read the manga, and they'll tell me their favorite character, and if something bad happens to that character, I just laugh. Like,
That's
like,
nice. That's really nice. I wonder what happens. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm like, you might want to bring tissues in the movie theater.
So I was going to ask about that. You guys just wrapped up the training arc earlier this year, and you guys have the 3 movies that are coming out. Can you tell us about your excitement? Like, how do you feel about the movies and like where the story is going to go?
Oh man, I'm like after reading the manga, I'm so hyped for everything that's to come. The producers have already given hints to like when we're gonna start recording and things that I can't say, but they've given me hints and they've talked about certain people like producers and executives that are gonna come and potentially watch my recording sessions and like even fly in from Japan. And I'm like, whoa, this is no, I'm like, no pressure. It probably would have been better if you guys just didn't even tell me that.
Like one-way mirror, they're just going to be watching you just like, I know they're there. I can't,
Sometimes that's how it works. And what's so funny is that, because they have like this plexiglass that separates us, but you're in a soundproof room. Both rooms are soundproof, so I could scream in one room, but if they don't have the microphone on, they would not hear me through that. They would just see me scream. So sometimes, like as an actor, when you're performing and you look through the glass and you see a bunch of very serious faces and they're just like, yeah, that, this, that, and this and that. And that's all you see and you're like, oh my God, they hate me. But really, like what they're actually talking about is like what they're gonna get for lunch or something stupid. So you just can't psych yourself out because if they don't push this little button on their desk, which is like the intercom, the talkback, you won't be able to hear them in your headphones, like in the other room. So you have no idea what they're saying. Like they're just talking to each other, looking all serious, and they're probably not even talking about what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. I've worked with a really big client on something that hasn't come out yet. There's like 10 people on the other side of the glass, all just sitting in executive like chairs, like producers, and they were looking all serious. I performed like an emotional scene, and they looked all serious, and like 5 minutes was going by, and I'm like really worried. I'm like, are they gonna replace me? And and the director comes on, presses the button, and is like, "Oh, by the way, Zach, that was freaking awesome. That was great. We're gonna keep that take. We were just talking about what we were getting for lunch. Let's move on to the next line." I was like, "Oh wow, you can't psych yourself."
For nothing.
Yeah, you can't psych yourself out.
Okay, that's good. I was going to ask also because I'm two of my favorite. I know you do voice acting in games. Two of
Yeah.
my favorite games that you've done roles for is Fire Emblem, where you play Byleth.
Yeah.
13 Sentinels as Keitaro.
Yes.
So can you tell us about your experiences in those games? I know that they came out around the COVID era, and so like just
Yeah.
the process of recording it. How you feel about those characters in those games?
Yeah, I remember for 13 Sentinels, when we were recording during COVID, like production completely shut down, and then it started up again, and they were having everybody do it from their homes.
Mhm.
And at the time, I didn't even have I didn't have this professional of a recording setup as I do now. So I just had like my closet with carpet, foam on the walls, and like all. I mean, I thought that it sounded good back then, but
It did.
no. I mean, like the room itself, like was not. It was nowhere near like what I have nowadays. So I'm like, oh man, that was rough. I can't believe those poor people had to like record me in this room, but we recorded it and we got it done. And with the magic of the audio engineers and those guys on the mixing side, they made it sound pretty uniform to what we had done in the studio, which is freaking awesome. But I know it takes more time on their end. But yeah, it was a great experience working on that game. It's funny because for Keitaro, that was just another character that had a little sister, and I don't know why my characters always have sisters. They're like, I will save my sister. So yeah, no, that was a really cool game. I think in my head, like while recording, the director, Christian Lamont, did a great job of kind of keeping us in tune with whatever storyline we were going through.
Mhm.
But it was like a lot to process as an actor. He very much kept me in check. Okay, this is this storyline where this, and this has happened, so your character has gone through this, and now he's about to go through even more into the future, time, whatever, crisscross.
Time travel, what we're doing.
Yeah.
Not too much, but like, yeah.
And then, for Byleth, I mean, that was just super cool. Like, what a dream come true. And then they told me, when I got the call that he was going to be in Smash, I didn't know it was for Smash because they said they called it like Fire Emblem DLC. And I went into the studio, and the director, Patrick Seitz, was there, and I just got in the booth, and I saw the little like Smash letter being delivered, like because we were recording a scene to picture, and I was like, guys, what is this? I'm like, wait a sec, is that like Smash Brothers, like Smash Ultimate? And Patrick like comes on, like presses this little intercom button, and he starts laughing. And he's like, yeah, he's like, your guys getting put in Smash. I'm like, what? And I freaked out. I could not believe, and I had already recorded like several lines too for it, so I really just thought it was DLC, because sometimes we get in there, it's just a black and white script, there's nothing else. But as soon as I had to record to video and I saw that little letter being delivered, they knew they couldn't hide it from me any longer. But he's like, yeah, he's gonna be in Smash. I was like, so hyped. I'm like, yes. And he's like, if you tell anyone, we'll kill you.
Oh, man.
Like, don't tell anyone. Don't tell your mother. Don't tell your father. Don't tell your best friend. Don't tell your dog. Like, don't tell anybody. And it was probably the hardest secret I ever had to keep. My friends, like, we would play Smash all the time. They'd invite me over to their house, and they would always talk about like the next Smash character that was going to get put in the game, and I was just kind of there like, I don't know anything. Yeah, like, oh, it's totally going to be Sora, and then Sora did end up coming out, but yeah,
it was like you were one of the first ones where it's like, I kind of know something you guys don't know.
Yep.
But that's really good. It's one of those things where we appreciate like your roles and like how you come about. But outside of that, like, what are you doing in your day-to-day? What is Zach outside of the booth? Like, what are you, like, getting into? Are you still an anime fan, or are you, like, what is your day-to-day?
Yeah. I'm still an anime fan. I think I kind of take a little bit of a step back from it because I'm so immersed by it all the time. Like, I'm like, working on an anime, and then I come to a convention, and I just, like, get overwhelmed by anime.
Mm-hmm.
So still love anime, but what I do on a day-to-day basis usually is lately I've been waking up, I've been going to the gym, I've been practicing like scripts, and I always audition a ton. So a lot of people will come up to me at conventions and say, hey, I really want to be a voice actor. And I'm like, man, that's super cool. You just got to make sure that you're able to deal with the amount of rejection that you get. And they're like, well, they see my roles, they don't think that I've had a lot of rejection. I'm like, this is like 100 characters you've seen. These are the wins. You don't see the 20,000 auditions I've done that nothing ever happened. Like, absolutely nothing. Things that I really, really wanted to happen. But usually I'm just auditioning. And then in my free time, I just kind of watch random movies and stuff. Whatever's out.
What have you seen recently that you've been like?
Ooh, what have I seen? I just watched Wicked, so that was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I love like theatrical productions, like shows on Broadway. Whenever I'm in New York, I'll try to go see like something, whatever it is, something random. So yeah, Wicked. I play piano too. I'm like a musician, so I'm kind of working on some music stuff. That's to be seen.
Say like
TBD. Yeah, no, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited to kind of dive into that world. And then I also like, whenever I can, I try to stream on YouTube. I'll play like Genshin Impact and like stream on YouTube and invite other voice actors like on my stream, and yeah, we kind of like do our thing and just have fun with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you into right now? It's like when you're just relaxing, what is the thing that you go to the most?
Ooh, what have I
Are you
been-
a gamer, like for just like relaxing and cozy?
Yeah, no, I love video games. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. Call me basic.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I grew up playing first-person shooters. Like when I was 7 years old, my mom brought home an Xbox, and my dad brought home an Xbox, and my mom never forgave him for it. So I used to play a lot of Halo and then Call of Duty, and I was one of those Xbox Live kids, just talking on the mic like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" Shut up. Okay.
It was one of those. I was one of those too. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
Like a lot of Modern Warfare days, a lot of
Yeah.
Halo, a lot of
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's just been a good experience. Like just having you with us. Like I don't want him to come through.
The Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah.
There's a secret, guys. There's a secret Kool-Aid Man on the other side of the camera, staring at us. He's filled with
Well, there's another person.
red liquid. Red liquid. But aren't we all filled with red liquid?
Yeah.
Well,
But no, it's been great having you with us. It's like not too much of your time. We appreciate having you with us.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I'm excited to be out here in Atlanta, and it's been amazing getting a chance to meet everybody. Everyone's so sweet. Like, yeah, it's been a minute since I've been out here.
Yeah, it's always great to run out here. Like we're looking outside, and you see everybody out here just walking around, just like enjoying it. And that's the one thing that I do appreciate, like COVID times where people couldn't come outside.
Oh, yeah.
Like now.
Yeah, I know. I love, same with like working too as an actor, like going into the studio is it's a completely different experience, I would say. You get that face-to-face connection, like interactions with people. I would not trade that for the world. I don't want to go back to remote recording. Even though I have an awesome setup, I don't want to do it. I'm like, I'll just use this for auditions and, for the offhand commercials or random things that I have to record, like, remotely.
Okay. Is there anything that we could look forward to you being into, like, besides the movies,
Yeah, there's actually a good amount of stuff coming out. I'm a lead character in a new show that I believe comes out next month or the month after, but unfortunately that's all I can say because they have not made any other announcements on this show. But it's a brand new series. It's not like an existing property, so all I can say is keep a lookout for that. Yeah, I wish I could even hint to what it was, but I can't. Like,
We'll look out for the announcement. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you gotta keep a lookout. So, like, January, February 2025, like, it should be out by then, and I'll probably spam it on Instagram.
Okay. I think the last thing I want to ask is just, like, how are you feeling towards, like, the finale of Demon Slayer? Like, mainly just...
Bittersweet, for sure. Bittersweet. I think all good things kind of come to an end, and even then I don't know if it's the end. They could come out and say, guess what, there's a spin-off or something, and I'd be like, okay, like I'm not surprised if there would be, but if it does come to an end, I think it's gonna be bittersweet. I'm here to prepare myself and do everything that I possibly can to deliver the best, performance ever, I guess, the best performance of my career. So I'm going to like bring my A game, and I'm taking it super seriously. That's why I'm like, no pressure. But at the same time, like, there is pressure. I want it to be freaking amazing. I'm just so excited. I've been very blessed and fortunate to have experienced so many cool like things and moments, and I've met people like, it's just been unreal of what I've gotten to do so far in my life because of this, and the places I've gotten to travel, the people I've gotten to meet just because of Demon Slayer. So for the next few years, I think that's going to be my life again, but on overload.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking forward to doing everything I can to make my performance the best, and I'm excited to experience it, and I'll be in the theaters, watching it with the fans.
Yeah,
It's gonna be awesome.
We're looking forward to seeing you in there, or hearing you in there. So we're gonna go for one last ride as much as we can with you.
Set your heart ablaze.
Oh man. Well, thank you for being with us today. We really appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you for having me.